This is a multi-user RStudio cluster running on Oracle Cloud. Users sign in through one web address with their Active Directory account, and they land in a full RStudio session. Real R, real plots right in the browser. It looks like a workstation, and it behaves like one, but nothing's running on their laptop. Their scripts and their R libraries live on shared storage, so every user gets the same environment on any node. Because it isn't one server, it's a pool of them. An auto-scaling cluster, 2 nodes at rest, up to 4 under load. All of it behind a single load balancer, and every node joins Active Directory the moment it boots. And the whole thing comes up from Terraform and Packer in one command. Let's break down how it fits together. The whole cluster runs inside a single Oracle Cloud region in one virtual network. Let's walk through it, piece by piece. Users come in through one door. An OCI Load Balancer on port 80 is a single public entry point. It spreads traffic across the cluster and keeps each user pinned to one session. Behind it sits the star of the show, an RStudio Instance Pool, running in a private subnet with no public IPs. It auto-scales 2 nodes at rest, up to 4 under load, and every node runs RStudio Server. Every node boots from the same custom image, built once with Packer. RStudio Server, and the Active Directory and NFS packages are all baked in, so a new node comes up identical and ready in minutes. Logins are handled by a Mini AD domain controller in its own private subnet. Each node domain joins at boot, so users sign in with one central account, and that controller runs DNS for the whole network too. And the piece that ties it all together, OCI File Storage shared over NFS. Every node mounts it, so shared R packages and user home directories live in one place, and they survive scale downs. The whole project lives in one GitHub repo, linked below. Clone it, and you have got everything you need to build this yourself. First, check env make sure you're ready, that the OCI CLI, Terraform, JQ, and Packer are installed, and that your credentials actually connect to Oracle Cloud. Then it is a single command apply. It runs 4 phases in order: the directory and network, the file storage and gateways, the Packer image build, and finally the RStudio cluster itself. The Packer build is the slow part. Here it is, sped up. It bakes RStudio Server, and the Active Directory and NFS packages into one custom image, so every node boots ready to run. When it finishes, get password pulls any user-generated credentials straight out of the deployment. Here the AD user Patel. And the deployment summary lists everything that is live: the domain controller, the Samba gateway, the Windows client, and the RStudio cluster URL behind the load balancer. That is the whole deployment. One command, start to finish. When apply finishes, everything from the diagram is right here in the console. The RStudio Instance Pool running its nodes. The load balancer, both nodes attached and healthy, spreading users across the cluster. And the piece that makes it a cluster, not just servers, one shared file system, mounted by every node. Here's why that shared storage matters. Patel, an admin, installs a package straight into the shared library path. It finishes, and it's instantly available on every node in the pool. A regular user tries the same install and can't. The shared library is read-only to them. But notice they can still load it because the admin already installed it for everyone. One governed, cluster-wide library, not 100 separate copies. So that is the whole build, a multi-user RStudio cluster on OCI. An auto-scaling instance pool behind a load balancer, domain logins from a Mini Active Directory, and shared R libraries on a common file system. Every node baked from one Packer image, all defined in Terraform. Clone the repo, and you can stand up the same cluster yourself. And when you're done, one command tears the whole thing back down. Every resource the build created.